Okay. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? How are you all doing? How is life? How is everything? This is the second weekend of the beta. Which, I don't have much time to play. I'll just say that right now. Because I have classes and stuff, but I will be able to play for at least 40 minutes. Oh, why does it say my monetization's off? Are you telling me I'm not getting paid for this stream? No, it doesn't really matter, but it said it's off for some reason. What's up, VVVTTT? What's up, Harris? Okay. Is this, like, centered? A little bit. Okay. I think we're just going to start it, because like I said, I don't have much time, so we have to take as much... We have to do as much as we can, as quick as we can. How much did they add? They add any streaks? Doesn't look like it. I think they just added a map and they added search and destroy. I don't know if they added anything else. This is my first time playing on next gen, by the way, because we were playing last week on PS4. Now we're actually playing on Series X. Thank the Lord. Hopefully it's going to actually run. Hopefully it'll actually function as a game, because we all know it was not functioning before. Let's turn all these down. Don't think I'm going to change any other settings. Yeah, it's good. I want to get the new map. I think they added a new map, right? Okay. Wait, what the fuck's going on? Did you see that? My whole screen was just black. Oh, it looks so much better already. Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, I'm so happy to play on this wonderful console. It looks so much better already. Oh, it actually oh, that feels good. Yeah, it's my first time playing next gen, and it is a huge difference already. Holy shit. For some reason, my gun couldn't shoot there, though. It was, like, jammed or something. New map sucks. Bro, it literally just came out. You mean to tell me you have a full opinion on the new map after playing it once? I mean, I guess it's possible, but I'll see for myself. I don't know. Oh, I'm so glad to be playing on next gen. It's, like, disgraceful how bad the game played on last gen. Like, if you didn't experience it, let me just say it was the worst feeling COD I've ever played in my entire life on last gen. It was god-awful. Did you see Malignant? No, but I'm planning on seeing it soon. I just haven't got around to it yet. I really want to see it. Because I do like James Wan. I do. A couple of his movies I really like, so... Hopefully we can get the new map, because I do want to play that. I'm not, like, crazy about the maps. I don't think they're, like, bad or anything. They're just... Okay, what is this glitch? My gun keeps getting, like, stuck. Unless it's my controller? I don't think it is. I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but my gun gets, like, stuck, and it just can't shoot. It's like it jammed or something. Imagine they added a mechanic where your guns can jam. Obviously, that's not the case, but I'm just saying. Like, it's this weird thing where the gun just doesn't work. But I'm already having more fun than I did last weekend. Because the game's actually playable. It was not playable last weekend for me. Oh my god. Like, people thought I was exaggerating, too. Like, I was saying it looked like COD Mobile in terms of the graphics, and it played, like, terribly. But I was not exaggerating. Like, it was terrible. on last gen. Like, I actually feel like I can do something now. Like, I was playing like ass most of the week because I just wasn't able to do anything decent. Because, like, how are you supposed to do good when you physically can't, like, see in front of you in any situation? It's not going to completely fix the game. I still have a lot of mechanical issues with it, but it's at least playable, which is a plus. What do you guys think of the beta so far, like, as a whole? Not the second weekend, but just, like, you know, in general. Because the second weekend, I mean, I don't know what they changed, other than adding a map. I know they changed the cooldown for the armor plates to slow, so that's good. They should just make the leveling a little bit quicker, too, because I think the leveling is fine the way it is for, like, the launch of the game. Like, I actually prefer it's not too fast for the launch of the game, but when it comes to a beta, like, it's a beta. Like, just make it faster. We shouldn't be forced to play a disgusting amount of hours just to experience the whole game, you know? Like, honestly, I'm all for letting us unlock stuff in the beta, but I really liked how Cold War's Alpha did it, where the Cold War Alpha, there wasn't even levels. Or gun levels. You literally could just try out everything on your own right there and then in the Alpha. That was great. We could just hop in, put anything we want, because that's what a beta's for, testing stuff. It's not so we can experience the game, like, you know, the way it's supposed to be experienced, because this is not the way it's supposed to be experienced. It's a beta. But you can't test shit if we have to play, like, 20 hours just to unlock, like, everything, you know what I mean? I just think if I was in charge of doing these betas, I would have everything be unlocked right away. Let everyone test it all out, you know? Better than Cold War multiplayer? I mean, this is just a beta, but no. It's really hard to compare a whole multiplayer mode to just a beta. It's just, that's not possible, you know? But based off of the mechanics, I already don't think that'll be the case for me. For me, obviously, you know, opinions are a thing. But I doubt I'll prefer this over Cold War. I'll just say that. But it's possible I might, I don't know. I am really excited to play Cold War throughout this life cycle. Not to say I'm never going to play Vanguard, but I'm saying, like, you know, every year we do this. Even this year I did it. You know, I go back to old CODs and stuff and just try to play them. I'm excited for that because Cold War is one of the biggest issues a lot of people have with it is skill-based matchmaking, right? Skill-based matchmaking is not nearly as bad for any game after its life cycle because there's less players. And when there's less players, it just has to be not as bad. Like, that's just how it works, you know? It's unable to be as strict when there's less players for them to pull from, which is why people are enjoying Modern Warfare more even now than they did back then, because it's like there's not as many lobbies where you'll consistently get into that are, like, you know, annoying. If you're a good player, you know. The dogs are pathetic. I used them once and they did really good, and then I used them another couple times and they did terribly. So I'm not sure if I think these kill streaks should be as good as they possibly can, and I get annoyed when they're not, you know. What's up, Team YouTube? Where would you rank it? I did the multiplayer ranking about, like, what, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and I think that ranking still is true today for me. So I'd put it at number 5. I put number 5 for multiplayer, but whole game probably around 5 too, to be honest. I don't think I'd... Yeah, that makes sense to me. 5 or 6, something like that. Probably 5, yeah. I'll keep it at 5. Even for zombies, I'd rank it at 5, actually. That's funny. Coincidentally ranks at 5 for all 3 modes. or for full game, for MP, for not for campaign. I don't think I'd rank it that high for campaign. Not that the campaign wasn't good, because it was good. It's just I don't think it was top 5. Yeah, I'm already like 100% for sure knowing that I'm probably not going to be playing much 6v6 for this game. Like, because the Blitz playlists are on every mode, I'm probably exclusively going to play that. At least the Assault one. Either Assault or Blitz. I'm probably never touching Tactical. Because this is just too slow. Like, look at this shit. Like, I've been walking around for like, the game's been on for a minute and a half already, and I have 2 kills. Like, you know, it's just, it's not fast. But adding to the player count is not the only way to make the game faster. Like, you could have a map this size with 6v6, and it could be really fast. It can be, but it's just not, because of a lot of mechanics and stuff. Kill streaks being one of them. I don't know why they did that. Like, come on, we all want score streaks. Why the fuck would you do kill streaks? In a team deathmatch, it doesn't really matter, but objective modes, at least, it's a lot faster when you have score streaks. Oh, okay, skill-based matchmaking is hard to like judge based off of your own experience. I'm kind of just speaking like statistically speaking, yes, it's not going to be as bad if there's less players playing, which I'm not sure how many less people were playing Modern Warfare, but I'm sure the player count dropped a little bit. But you can't just hop on yourself and be like, oh, I'm playing against some sweaty people, therefore skill-based matchmaking is still really bad. Like, that doesn't prove anything, you know? You can't know for sure based off of that. Because there could be no skill-based matchmaking, you could still get put against really good people. It's just a matter of coincidence or randomness at that point. Help me, I'm balding. I can't do much to help you. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry I'm late. Why are you apologizing? You guys have no responsibility to be here. It's good enough that you come here at all, so I appreciate it. What's your issues for Vanguard so far? I have a lot. And the funny thing is, I think every one of those issues is the same issue I have with Modern Warfare. Like, it's not even like there's no different issues. There's not a single, I can't think of a single issue with this game that's like different, other than like just general bugs and glitches. But I never complain about bugs and glitches, because it's like, those are going to get patched. I know for a fact bugs and glitches are going to get patched within like a couple weeks, you know? So I never like, oh, this game's broken because this gun isn't working properly. Like, it'll be fixed. I care more about like mechanics and stuff that's probably not going to change. Like, that's the type of stuff I really want to talk about. And I don't like the time to kill. I don't think it's terrible. It's not as bad as Modern Warfare, but it's still iffy. Don't like the kill streaks instead of score streaks. I don't like the minimap, which is the same as Modern Warfare, which is a big problem. I don't like the class system, which I also didn't like in Cold War, and I don't like in Modern Warfare. I just don't like the class system. Actually, no, this is one Vanguard thing that's even worse than Modern Warfare. Having 10 attachments is unnecessary. I don't mind having the choice, but you should not be able to have that by default. That's ridiculous. It completely takes away any variety in class setups, because you're using the same attachments on every gun, pretty much. It's like, there's no variety. My gun did that thing again where it like wouldn't shoot right away. I don't know what that issue is. Sprint out times are also kind of slow. That's another thing. The game's just, a lot of my issues are just the game's slower because of a lot of these mechanics, you know? And I think nobody really knows, or nobody really realizes like what causes these problems, because whenever people ask for like, you know, feedback and stuff, I always hear them saying stuff like, oh, the game's too campy, it's too slow. But that's not really feedback. Like, that's not gonna solve any issues, just saying, oh, the game's too slow. You have to really think about, okay, what is causing the game to be slow? You know? Like, what is causing the game to be slower? And you have to really think about that, and then that's the things you should want to be changed. So, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, the game's too slow, so do something about it. Like, I'm actually thinking about it. What's causing it to be slow? And I'm pretty positive it's the time to kill, map design, kill streaks, mini map, sprint out times, all that combined. It's what is making it slower. I don't think the maps are terrible. The only one I don't think is good is Red Star, but I think this one's fine. Actually, I'd go as far as to say this one's really good. Like, this is a really good map. This is a really good map, but Hotel Royale is okay. I don't think it's great, but I have some issues with it. What time does beta start on PS5? Bro, it's been out on PS5. It's been out. Have you played S&D yet? Nope, have not. Don't know if I will today, at least. I'll probably try it out later, but I haven't played it today. We're not playing for long today. I have to go places today, but we'll play for another like 30 minutes, and then I'll be done for the day. Which is probably going to be another like 2 matches, 3 matches. I don't know. We'll play some more on my Twitch stream maybe tonight. Something like that, but... Holy shit. I thought I had a pistol, but apparently not. Oh god. I itched my nose for a second. I itched my nose for a second, and this guy comes running on the corner, and for some reason he didn't even know I was an enemy. Either that, or he didn't even see me, which would be even funnier. Let me know if the audio is all good, by the way. Like, is the audio loud enough? Like, the game audio? I don't think it is. I think it's really quiet. Why did no one tell me it's so quiet? It looks really freaking quiet. I'm gonna turn it up just slightly. What? I see the guy in the chat say snipers are stupid OP, and then this shit happens right when you say that. I don't know. I haven't really noticed if they're that OP yet myself, but it's definitely indication that they're definitely decent. Ow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The game audio is a bit quiet. I'm gonna turn it up. We're in the lead. Throwing grenade. I don't want it to be too high though. That's probably fine. It should be for everyone. You just have to look in the store a little bit harder. It's not very obvious sometimes. They like to hide things. I don't know why. I'm assuming it's available in every country. I don't know. You should make every zombies Easter egg ranked from easiest to hardest. The beta is going to be free. Well, it's right now. It's just for people who pre-ordered, but it's going to be free on Saturday, I think. Starting Saturday. Yeah, you have to pre-order it, essentially. So if you haven't pre-ordered right now, then you can't. But Saturday, it's going to be free. Yeah, sprint out times are pretty atrocious, I'm coming to realize. I heard people say that. I didn't really notice it, but yeah, it is. They're pretty bad. And when you mix that with the fast time to kill, it gets rough. And the flinch is kind of gross, too, on some guns. There's a lot of just general things that I think would just make the game a lot better. It has a good foundation, at least, you know? That's positive. Yeah, FOV sliders for launch, I think they said, so not yet on the beta, unfortunately. Is it on Xbox? Yep, I'm playing on Xbox right now, so. I'm already enjoying it a lot more than I did weekend 1 because it's actually playable now, because I'm playing on next gen. Because it was not playable on the PS4. If you have a PS4, like a day one PS4, PS4 Pro might be fine, I don't know. If you have a day one PS4 or a day one Xbox One, don't even bother getting this game. Just don't bother. It's not playable. Like, it's not playable. Alright, so we could probably play 2 more games. Just about 2 more. How long ago did it come out? Just earlier today. It's only been up for a couple hours now. Okay, we got Eagle's Nest, 8v8. Nice, nice. Alright, so turn it up just slightly. Like, what causes these problems? Because whenever people ask for, like, you know, feedback. Yeah, game audio's low as fuck, bro. I'm turning it up a little bit. I don't want it to be that low. I don't like when game audio is too high, but I also don't like when it's too low either. Alright, what does this map look like? It looks like a nice small map. We like small maps, so this could be good. I don't know.
Domination. Dig in and hold the objective. Show them what's what.
Yeah, I don't really care about securing objectives. I just don't give a shit. Oh, this map's door heaven already, I could tell. This map is door heaven. Where? I don't know. I really wish they would just do away with the doors. Like, on big maps, I don't mind doors that much, but on, like, these small maps, like, just get rid of the fucking doors. It's just, they're stupid. Thought that was a door for a minute. Okay, so this is a very small map then. This is very, very small.
We hold Able. New intel, ready for report. Losing objective Charlie. I see bad guys. Marking hostile locations.
Oh, another spawn flip.
Charlie is lost. I don't feel so hot.
Oh god! No, piss off! I hate the time to kill. I hate it. I want actual gunfights. But I'm like, oh, there's a guy, and I'm dead. You know, maybe it'll be better when I have stim shot. I don't have stim shot yet. I will say though, it is better than Modern Warfare. The time to kill though, it's not as bad as that. But if you get headshots, you insta kill with headshots. Whoa! That's a teammate.
Securing Charlie. Losing objective Able.
Who said this map sucks? This is a pretty fun map so far. I mean, I've literally played it for 30 seconds, but or like 3 minutes, but still. It's small. It's 3-laned. It's all I need to be happy. Literally, all I need to be happy is 3 lanes and small, and it'll probably be okay. There are a lot of flanks, though. I kind of wish they cut off a couple of the flanks. I don't think maps need that many flank routes. They really don't. And the mounting doesn't help either. Does this look good on next gen? I mean, I'm playing next gen right here. It looks good. Doesn't look like outstanding, but COD's never really been known for that, so I don't really care. Graphics are never on my mind too much. As long as it looks good, I'm happy, you know? And this looks fine.
Losing objective Charlie.
I care more about how the graphics affect gameplay in terms of like visibility and stuff. That's important. But, like, just generally speaking, like how realistic are the graphics? I don't give a shit. As long as the visibility is good, and it seems fine. It'd be even better if they had, like, health bars. I really like the health bars. That's one of my favorite things about Black Ops 4 and Cold War, and we've only seen that in Black Ops 4, Cold War, and Infinite Warfare, I think, right? We haven't seen any other CODs, I don't think. Yeah, it's a fun map.
Marking hostile locations. They're taking Able. Capturing Charlie. Baker is lost. Charlie locked down. Able is overrun.
Oh god, the cover gets like destroyed completely after like a couple minutes in the lobby. And it just turns into mayhem. Yeah, it did look pretty bad in last gen, but that's not why I was like not enjoying it. It was more the performance that was bothering me. Like it was the frame rates were like minus 20.
Double kill. New intel ready for
What was that guy doing there? Really? There was just a guy in the corner.
I see bad guys. Marking hostile location.
Oh, great. Dude, headshots are just gross, man. They're just gross.
Capturing Baker.
Ah! Alright, like, it really does suck because the foundation's so good, but, like, I feel like this is just running, like, it's like Shoot House in Modern Warfare. Like, it's a great map, but, like, because the time to kill is so fast in the game,
Taking Charlie.
and because a lot of the mechanics, it's just not as, it loses some of its appeal,
Closing with Baker.
because it's like,
Keep the momentum.
there's a lot of situations where you're like, what could you have possibly have done to win that gunfight? Like, what could I have done there?
Charlie.
I don't know. There's nothing I could have done there.
Is ours.
There's no like, oh, let me turn around, try to shoot the guy, get behind cover. No, there's none of that. It's literally, oh, I got some guys spawn behind me, so I'm dead.
Capturing Baker.
You know, there's just nothing you can do about it. Which I guess is life. Sometimes there's things you can't do anything about it, which is fine.
We hold Baker. Losing objective Baker.
Bro, the aim down sights time is like nasty.
Enemy care package inbound.
Nasty in a bad way. It's like too slow. Sound in game's a lot better than from first weekend. Do you mean it's better now than it was first weekend, or are you saying it was better first weekend? I'm assuming you meant it's better now. I haven't really noticed, but I'm sure they made improvements.
They're taking Baker. Baker is overrun. Capturing Able. Throwing grenade. We hold Able. Losing objective Charlie. Charlie is lost.
Yeah, this map's fine. I think this is a good map. A little too many flanks. It's like Hotel Royal in that way, where it's like a good map. I just think they probably should have closed off a couple like sight lines and stuff. Like this room right here, like I don't think anyone's secure in that B flag. There's way too many sight lines on that B flag. I don't think a single person's secure in that. Unless the enemies, unless we could push them into their spawn and keep them there. That's the only way, I guess.
Baker locked down.
Oh, we did get it. Nice.
Able. Taking Charlie.
Probably because we just killed them all and they're all still spawning in their C flag.
We're in the lead.
And we flipped the spawns.
Taking Able. Closing with Charlie. Losing objective Baker. We have total domination. Hold the line. Able is lost. Baker is lost.
No.
They got me pinned.
Bro, it takes so long to aim down sights in this game. Like, sprint to fire is terrible. Like, look at this. That took at least a second. In between sprinting and shooting. It takes at least, like, if you get in a, you just...
Securing Able.
What the fuck? You can't sprint in this game successfully because of that.
Closing with Able.
It's like, why?
Take that ground.
This is the same problem we had for like a million other CODs. I don't know why they keep doing it. It's so slow. Like, let me aim down sights fast, please.
New intel ready.
It also makes sprint to fire attachments literally a crutch if you want to rush. And even then, they don't do that much to improve it. They just do a little. So it's not fixing the issue. It's just forcing a crutch attachment and also not making you that much faster in regardless.
Taking Charlie. Closing with Baker. We hold Baker. All objectives secure. Dig in.
Yeah, it's worse with tactical sprint. Yeah, like I was doing that there,
Baker.
which is what you normally do. I mean, I normally tack sprint around, you know. But even just normal sprinting, it's still pretty slow. Obviously not nearly as slow. Attack sprint, it's like miles slower. But I think in Cold War it was relatively quick, unless you were using like a sniper. The snipers were like fucking took like 2 years to aim down sights. But for most guns in Cold War, it's like instant.
Capturing Able. Charlie is overrun.
And I'm using an SMG right here. It's not like I'm using an LMG or anything, you know. This is literally an SMG. It should be the fastest, like, aim down sights speed out of any gun, other than maybe pistols. Yeah, the beta's out for all consoles.
Feel better now. The lead's ours. Securing Charlie. They're taking Able. New intel ready for report. Double kill.
Oh god. 41 kills? I want to see my deaths, though. That's like one of those things that, like, I don't think anyone else gives a shit about, but I'm just, like, so pissed that it's a thing.
Round is ending. I can smell victory from here. Throwing grenade. They're taking Able.
I'm fine with the destruction, honestly. Like, the destruction's not a feature that's bothering me. It never really did.
New intel ready for report. Able is overrun.
I think doors are stupid, but... Ow, why are you so loud, bro?
For the intel.
I don't get why people have their headsets on ever. Like, why? Alright, we're gonna play one more game. Just one more. And then I have to go. Oh my god, I muted you guys! Oh no, that was the other team, that's why. Like, mute your damn headsets. Like, it's not that hard. Yeah, that map, it felt like it's going to be one of the better maps. I can't make that decision right now, but it does seem like it's going to be one of the better ones. Seems like the shoot house of the game, you know? Stabilizer, sure. Optic, sure. Sprint to fire, we need that. Gonna just pop on, Wait, what? Oh. I thought I was looking at perk 2, I got confused. I was like, where the hell's radar? I don't want to sound like a buzzkill, but this game looks like Modern Warfare 2019 with the World War II theme. Well, it might look like that because, like, a lot of the things are similar. Like, they, like the menu and the... Oh, I don't want to choose that. Like, the menu's the same, like, not the same. The same is, like, a stretch, but similar. The HUD is even pretty similar. It doesn't mean it's the same game, though, with just a different, like, theme to it. There are a lot of differences. And it's still, it's like any Call of Duty, you know? There's gonna be different maps, different guns, different feel. You know? It definitely feels different. It doesn't feel like Modern Warfare, but a lot of my problems are things that carry over from Modern Warfare, though, so... Because there are a lot of mechanics that do carry over, and I do dislike a lot. A lot of mechanics and features and stuff. But it's not the same game. No COD is the same game, you know what I mean? It might have a similar look, but that's about it. Which, I mean, also, like... if we want to reduce the games, like... Because that's what a lot of people do. They're like, oh, this is a game with guns and a specific thing to it, so anything like that is going to be this. It's like the people calling, like, I remember when Black Ops 4 did like a with the Grand Heist DLC or whatever, where everyone was calling it a Battlefield Hardline ripoff, and it's like, since when did Battlefield invent the idea of, what was it, cops versus robbers? Like, they didn't invent that shit. Same thing with like the wars, like people calling this a Battlefield 5 ripoff. It's like, what? They're different wars, bro. What do you mean? Or not this, well, the same war, but you know what I mean. They're different games, just the same war. Battlefield 5 didn't invent World War II. I think there's a lot of similarities to Modern Warfare.
Behind.
It's not the same, but there are a lot of, like, if I was to say this game is the most similar to one other COD, I would say Modern Warfare. Like, if you had to pick, like, you had to pick one game that it's the most similar to, I would say Modern Warfare.
Enemy has a counter recon
I wouldn't say World War II, I would say Modern Warfare. To me, it's more like Modern Warfare than it is World War II. Like, the only similarity to World War II that I feel is the setting. It still has that Sledgehammer design to it. Like, the maps do feel Sledgehammer-y. They don't feel like Modern Warfare designs to me.
I'm being stopped.
Oh, what the fuck? The early access already started for Xbox, bro. That's what I'm playing right now. Yeah, I'm not loving it. I'm not really hating it either. I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's fun. It's a new COD. I'm gonna have some fun with it. For a fact. It's just a matter of how long is that gonna last. Oh, my aim down sights time, man. Even Red Star, I don't think is really Modern Warfare design. It seems like it is, but like, we've had Sledgehammer maps like that too. I mean, Gustav Cannon is like that.
Double kill. New intel ready for
Because like, I don't know. The game, I guess Sledgehammer's design isn't really its own design. It's more like
killing.
a mixture of Infinity Ward and Treyarch's designs.
They're watching.
Like, this map feels more like Treyarch to me.
Bloodthirst.
Whereas, yeah, Red Star would probably be more similar to Modern Warfare. Where the hell is this guy? There's a guy, like, right on me, but I think he disappeared.
That's it
Oh,
for
God.
the intel.
Oh god, they're right here. Where the fuck did they go?
I'm being stopped.
Ah! What? I was around the corner. What the fuck? Oh, I hate the time to kill. I do. Anything, honestly, I'm to the point where anything faster than World War II is too fast to me. Anything faster than that's too fast. And that's about like 5 or 6 different CODs. But anything faster than that's too fast, and this is faster than World War II. That's just, I thought I'd be able to be okay with it if the rest of the game was fine, but no, I'm honestly, time to kill is so important. It really is. It's like the sole reason I don't like COD Ghosts that much. Like, COD Ghosts would be like 10 times better if
Double kill.
it had a slower time to kill.
New intel.
I know that for a fact.
Triple kill. Give me fresh target.
Well, yeah, and the launch maps kind of sucked, but if you take the DLC, you give it a slower time to kill, it's a top 5 COD game. By far. What the fuck? There was just an enemy there.
Enemy has a counter recon aircraft.
I really hate TDM. Like, TDM's just never fun. It's never been fun. I just want to play like domination hardpoint.
That's it for the intel. Bloodthirsty. Glide bomb.
We're only on a bloodthirsty. I feel like we should be higher than that. Boom. I hate how it doesn't tell me like plus points when you get a kill with that. Like it should. I'm assuming these guys are gonna roll up over here. Yep. Damn it, should not have ran out in the open like that. Why does the game look cartoony? I don't know about cartoony, I don't see that, but whatever. Like that one map from AW with the swimming pool. There's a lot of swimming pools. I think I know which one you're talking about, though. I think a couple maps had swimming pools, though. I think you're talking about Terrace. Which, yeah, that was a pretty good map. The time to kill is chalked. You die in like 2 bullets. I agree. I don't think it's that fast, but it is still too fast. But it's not the fastest we've ever seen. It's just, for my liking, it's too fast. Because time to kill, when it's too fast, it does 2 things. Makes the game slower, like the pace of the game slower, because people are afraid to move. And it also makes the game less about gun skill. Like, it makes it more random, you know? So your individual gun skill does not really matter much. Gunfights don't really matter. Like, that guy had no chance. There was nothing he was going to do, all because I shot first. Now, I'm not saying every gunfight's going to be like that, where, like, I had no chance there as well. Not every gunfight's going to be first person who shoots wins, but most of them will be. Like, if you shoot first and you're decent and you're going to not, like, you don't even have to be decent, actually. If you shoot first and you're, like, somewhat close, you're going to kill the person. Like, there's no way they're going to survive, right? So that's all it does, is it makes the game about map, like, positioning. And what that means is who can camp better, because I want to get a better position than you so I can shoot you before you shoot me. And then that's why the game becomes slower and becomes less about skill and more about who's willing to camp more. That's not fun. I just want slower time to kill, because then everyone runs around and it's nice and fast, and gunfights actually are a thing, and being accurate matters. It's just so much more fun. There's a reason why Treyarch's recent games I've absolutely loved, and that's one of the main reasons. Not to say everything about them have been perfect, because there's a lot of terrible things about the recent games too, but there's also the gameplay, the core gameplay of them, for me at least, perfect. Because of that time to kill. It doesn't have to be as slow as Black Ops 4. It doesn't have to. But Cold War, around there, Infinite Warfare's time to kill, that's fine. That's all good. Anything slower than this shit, man, this is just...
Bloodthirsty. Glide bomb ready for target. That's it for the intel. Double kill.
So, like, you get shot in, like, the ankle, then you can live for a second, but chances are, if you get hit chest or the head, you're dead.
Time is up. Bring it on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play it anyways. I don't like I'm not like that judgmental, you know. Even Modern Warfare, which you guys know I did not like, I still played it a lot, you know. It's COD. I like COD, so there's that. You don't want it to be too slow to where it takes a while. It takes the whole clip to kill. Okay, I've heard people say that, but never has COD's time to kill ever been that slow. Even Black Ops 4, which was the slowest in history,
why do they make COD games so
for COD,
and why the
you
funky
could
is
kill
weapon
people in
so
like
slow
5
I used to
shots.
love
That's not a
COD
clip,
until Cold
or
War.
a mag, whatever you want to call it. Now, if you miss half your shots, or more than half your shots, then yeah, it might be a whole mag to kill someone, but that's because you're inaccurate. That's because you're missing your shots, which is what I like. It's giving people a it's rewarding people for being accurate, you know, and that's good in my opinion. Yo, $5 dono from, is that Autism Gaming? I don't know. Thank you so much, dude. I have to go in like a minute, but I'm gonna read your message. I don't understand why do they make COD games so cartoony, and why the funky? Are you trying to say why the fuck is the weapon so... I don't know. I don't understand why they make COD games so cartoony and why the weapons are so slow. I used to love COD until Cold War. I agree with the slow part. I don't want it to be slow, but I don't think this game is cartoony, really. Even if it was, I don't mind that. I'm fine with cartoony stuff, but whatever. Found BO4 time to kill too easy. Well, that just means you're good at the game, which is a good thing. To me, that's good. If you are good at it consistently, that means, and you are normally good at COD as a whole, that says something. That says that it's not too random and that it's rewarding you for being good because you're good and you're therefore staying good, rather than other games where it's like, if the time to kill is too fast, you being good doesn't really matter that much, you know? Yeah, Black Ops 4 takes a lot of skill, that's why I love it. Specialists, that kind of mess with the game a little bit, but you forget about the specialists, just take the time to kill itself, it's perfect. It literally is, you know? I do think having like one-shot weapons and stuff is, like, for specialists, that's what kind of made Black Ops 4 not as enjoyable as it could have been. I still love the game, but not as enjoyable. But it's great. What is your opinion on Cold War? I think it's great. I don't love it, but I like it enough. So yeah, Black Ops 4, Cold War time to kill, I think is perfect. But like, I don't need it to be that slow, but slower than this at least, because this is too fast. Alright, go follow me on Twitch, link in the description, because I'm going to be streaming later today on Twitch. I'm not going to be streaming again on YouTube today. This is just a quick little stream, because I have to go really soon, so I just wanted to do a quick stream just to play the beta for the first time, or play the weekend 2 of the beta. It felt like I was playing the game for the first time, because last weekend didn't even feel like I was playing a Call of Duty game. It felt like I was playing a I can't see what the hell's going on simulator. Yeah, I don't like hardcore mode for that exact reason. The time to kill is too fast. So it's like, it's not, there's no skills involved, nor is pacing good, because if people do rush, they're just rushing around like a headless chicken and getting destroyed if they do rush, you know? Look, I'll take a moderate time to kill too, but I'd prefer it to be slower, as slow as it can be. Well, not as slow as it can be, but slow. Like, Black Ops 4 to like World War II is like a good thing, which World War II was very moderate. This is faster than that though, so this is too fast for me. That's all I'm saying. But I'll take slower any day of the week. Alright, I'll see you all later. Like I said, go follow me on Twitch if you want to see me stream later today. We can talk more about all this stuff. Will be great. I'll see you all later.